toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ole Miss offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys...
Oh, he's going to go up top. And he's got it inside the 35. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Toner. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So Missouri's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll send out the kicker here. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On second down, just keeps firing. Coming after it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Another incompletion on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They'll run it. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll throw it on first down. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to... It's over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Bush. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Bush. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Single back formation, and they give it to him. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Leaves it with the running back. He's loose at the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. And what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. They'll run it to the right side. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Missouri 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Running behind that left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And having those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding you just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something pop.
Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder. Heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. They'll leave it with the lone back. At the 40, there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's first and 10 from the 40. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in, because coverage is going to be right. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This
snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion has him set up second and short. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can...
He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Let's see how much they can get on 2nd and 9 from the 20. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. And they're able to get him on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are. Throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bush. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. They blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Handoff to the lone back. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Ramsey. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Zings it complete to the right. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. He's got him, and they convert. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. The snap sets up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Man, as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the 20, it's 2nd and short. They just need a couple.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's looking to throw it. Makes a grab over the middle. Runs through a tackle.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean,
oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything...
Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The give, and tick, 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 tick. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
that's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Hendricks. He's run out of bounds.